Welcome to the SoberQ podcast. Bill, or Mild Bill as he is known, has been sober over 40 years. We asked him to share his experience for the SoberQ podcast. He wasn't able to record his answer, but sent us his written thoughts. Here's David reading Bill's words.
I'm an alcoholic. My name is Bill. I'm sober today. The question is, why did we stop drinking? I stopped drinking because I hated who I was and my life was a mess. It was the only alternative I had to suicide, which I had already attempted without success but huge humiliation. I was on the verge of losing my job and family, and I hated the day I had no money for anything, not even half a nip of cheap whiskey. I rang Lifeline, and after some counselling about my suicidal thoughts, they eventually asked me, did I know AA? I hid the fact that I had had 4 years sobriety 4 years ago, so they gave me an AA member's phone number. It turned out that the number was that of Marshall, who was a counsellor at Montclair Hospital. I was admitted as an inpatient. I only stayed for 3 days and bugged out. I tried AA meetings for a while, but the urge to drink was more powerful than my desire to stop. About 4 months later, I came out of a blackout with a barrel of a gun in my mouth. I rang Marshall again and I was readmitted to hospital. During a 5-week stay, I learned that AA offers more than being able to stop drinking. I met people who didn't drink. They amazed me because of their serene offer to show me the way to get what they had. The first thing I needed was to find a power outside myself. I had no belief in God. Really, I should say I was a dedicated atheist who rejected all thought of a spiritual nature. A fellow I admired suggested that I needed to suspend my disbelief in God and all things spiritual. Over time I did what I was told and my prayer for belief would be answered. The topic is, why did I stop drinking? The answer is I could not understand why I had to drink. My thoughts were only of my next drink and I would die if I could not get it. After 5 weeks in hospital, I had lost the burning desire to drink no matter what. I decided that AA was the easier, softer way. I took on board the start of Chapter 5. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. The word thoroughly resonated like a bell. For 45 years I had done nothing worthwhile, or as little as I could get away with. I accepted that there was a God. Not a God who did things for me, but a God who would guide me if I listened. I stopped drinking because the alternative for me was self-destruction.
Thanks, David, and thanks, Bill. If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.